foot 6 inches, number 11. At the small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 6, Joe Johnson. The other forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 2, Joe Ingles. The big man, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 27, Rudy Graham. The other forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 20, Gordon Hayward. Ladies and gentlemen, your Utah Jazz.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. He adds the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Ingles. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ingles has got the game going here with the first basket for the Jazz. And everyone remembers the Warriors' regular season last year. But, Chris, the highlight of all of it had to be the beginning. They rattled off a record 24 consecutive wins to start the season.
Well, Kevin, what is most amazing to me about how the start of their season went was how they were able to keep their focus. When you are on a win streak like that, everyone is gunning for you. You have the bullseye on your back. They're giving you the best game that they've got. That focus also helped the Warriors with their lengthy home streak. You have to be as tough as nails mentally to reach win streaks like that.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Obviously one of the better free throw shooters in the league. We expect this out of him.
Gobert the screen. Johnson kicks to Hayward. Shot on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Hayward's got his first 2 points.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Has anyone read the scouting report? I mean, that's his game. He's always looking to get quality shots from that area when he can.
On its way from Curry for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Oh, trust me, he's kicking himself for that misfire. He knows he should have hit it after that tremendous pick gave him the necessary space to do so.
And here is Green after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. Picked by Pachulia. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Exum kicks to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayward from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Durant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open teammate.
Gobert the screen. Johnson kicks to Hayward. 11 feet away, and it's Hayward again missing. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
You can't possibly watch Steph and not wonder what he is capable of this season. Many thought 300 threes was out of the question prior to his record-setting 2016 season. He goes and hits 402. Simply astounding.
Here is Hayward after the made shot from Klay Thompson. With some art, and Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. The Jazz with another miss. And many tried to put into perspective what Curry did by hitting 402 threes last season, Chris. It's like saying a baseball player hits 100 home runs or a running back scores 45 touchdowns or so. I mean, the numbers are amazing.
The numbers are impeccable, but what I liked even more was Steph's attitude toward the whole thing. He said if he got close, he would go for it. He needed 8 going into the final day to reach an even 400. And he even put on the show, dropping in 10 on that night. 10.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Hayward.
And I tell you what, Gordon Hayward just steadily has grown into one of the better offensive players in the league. He does a great job of scoring it off the dribble. He's also at that small forward position, can be kind of a point forward, if you will, with his playmaking ability. And I like to call him, use a baseball term, he's like a 5-tooler. I mean, he does all the things you want a basketball player to do well on the floor. And to cap it all off, he is a great teammate as well.
And here is Johnson following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Johnson dishes to Hood. Another miss by Utah. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Talking about Hayward's versatility on offense, some would say his ability to cover smaller, quicker players defensively is another reason his star is on the rise.
His ability to get stops on the ball as well as provide quick help to his teammates is really priceless. The question now is ceiling. How much better overall can Hayward get? Some think he's more of a number 2 guy than a superstar. Some will tell you the sky's the limit. Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Thompson outside. Durant sets a screen for Thompson. Pass to Durant. Takes the 13-footer and off the front iron, and in it goes. Durant's got 11 points.
And when Durant is looking to score off the catch like that, there isn't a lot you can do as a defender.
Favors with the screen. Johnson in the corner. Nice ball movement by Utah. Favors with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Favors with the screen. Hayward outside. Just 3 to shoot. Good. And the nice assist from Mack. And that's 10 points for Gordon Hayward.
His team is up, and he still is having a phenomenal quarter from the field. Look out.
Kicks to Green. Thompson outside. Durant with the screen on Hood. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Shot, he bricked out. That shot usually is money for him.
And Mack kicks to Favors. Lets it go from 14. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors with possession here, trailing by 2. Now here's Curry, looking for his first basket still in this one. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Oh, look at that. Just a mere flick of the wrist. So calm and smooth. Steph Curry.
McGee with the block. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Warriors on top, up 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Yeah, they've been dynamite with the rim protection. Their rotations have been quick, decisive, really a confident performance.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors. West is out there with Barnes. And there's Livingston. Then it's Curry. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Livingston, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And though the Jazz are, still developing that roster, they do have an identity. And the one area that's been constant for them is defense. Number 1 in the league a couple seasons ago, last year near the top as well. And so they're not going to be a fun team for you to play against if you have one of those high-octane offenses.
And an interesting thing about the Jazz defense, as proficient, Greg, as they've been, one wonders why the team hasn't done better in the win-loss column over the last few years.
And Kevin, the problem is as solid as they've been defensively, that's how challenged at times they are offensively in terms of just scoring the basketball. They've been hanging around the bottom of the league in that category for a while.
And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Kevin Durant's checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Steph Curry.
I mean, let's just think about this. The remarkable player he is. I mean, coming off of these injuries. I mean, Livingston, he's overcome so many injuries. It's been great to see him make it back and contribute at a high level.
Warriors leading by 3. Stolen by Exum. In transition, here come the Jazz. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had the capper, fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, then he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, DA. Absolutely. Thanks. Here's Hood. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. They set the pick. Exum with a wide open look. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McGee. That shot off the mark. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Ingles passes to Gobert. Stolen by McGee. And Durant, here we go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot.
One of the most impactful free agent moves in league history, certainly Kevin Durant. Greg signing with the Golden State Warriors.
It sent shockwaves through the league. I mean, we've heard of teams with 3 All-Stars before, but, the Warriors now have 4. And when you look at Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Green, you could argue that each of them are the best at their respective position in the NBA. Well, that is scary for the opposition.
Johnson sends the screen for Exum. To shoot. Here's Hood. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Livingston dishes to Durant. There's Green with the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Ingles kicks to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Utah. Shelvin Mack comes in for Dante Exum. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hayward passes to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Here's Mack. Buries the long-range jumper. Mack's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Durant. Thompson up top. Green, the screen. Thompson dishes to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Warriors. Utah's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Gobert, the screen. And Mack kicks to Johnson. The feed to Hayward. Gobert with the screen on Green. On its way from Hayward for 2. Here's Gobert. It's stolen by Livingston. Feeds it to Iguodala. Pass to Durant. The dish to Iguodala. Livingston passes to Green. Back to Livingston. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. Down low. Here's Johnson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Durant dishes to Livingston. Green kicks to Thompson. At the top of the key, Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. Favors is checked in, and then for Golden State. West is checked in for Durant, and Stephen Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson. Favors with the screen. Johnson outside for 3. Hayward. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Oh, probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
Mack the pass to Favors. Hayward outside. Dishes it to Mack. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Mack's got 5 points so far.
That's a mix-up by the D on that play. Not many guys you can afford to leave all alone from mid-range. Lucky for the D.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back as we break down all the action. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. We were talking about him after his last game, and now tonight we're seeing that same level of intensity. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
What a huge contribution they got from KD. There's a reason Kevin Durant was the MVP in 2014, and you saw it in the first half. The man was completely unguardable. He was shooting the ball well and using his length and anticipation. I wish he could play this assertive all the time.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. We're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
He's taking his time, not forcing anything, just getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Some have said that the shooting guard, Chris, has been a little thin on talent in recent years. Do you think it's making a comeback? And who might be some of the names to watch in that regard?
Well, I mean, how about Klay Thompson? How about Jimmy Butler? James Harden, second in the MVP race. I think he deserves a little bit of credit at that 2 spot.
Yeah.
The 2 spot used to be the most athletic position in the game. It's gone to the 3 spot now, but the 2 spot definitely making a resurgence.
Great perspective. They've got Exum. Johnson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Hayward. And it's Ingles. And it's the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now, here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Clock is at 3. And here's Hayward. He's got 10. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Thompson dishes to Curry. And it falls over the rim and in. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, and that's money. He makes from out beyond the arc. Curry is just as deadly from mid-range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Utah has turned a corner, establishing its identity under Quinn Snyder as a youthful, defensive-minded team. Coach Snyder said, "Our players have gotten better. Our team has gotten better." There was a connectivity and a defensive mindset that was bubbling beneath the surface. The habits were there. The intensity was there. Things have just clicked. Kevin?
All right, D.A., they're on the rise. And here's Exum after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. It's Durant on the wing. Gobert against Pachulia. Outside Curry. Pachulia kicks to Green. Inside, his first shot coming late. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Pachulia's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Gobert, the screen. Exum passes to Johnson. Passes it to Hayward. It's up a 3. Nailed from 3-point land. 13 points in the game.
Now, this is exactly the start they wanted to this half. They've only missed 1 shot in 5 attempts.
And the Utah Jazz, with all their young talent, a team that's been on the cusp in the Western Conference, I mean, they felt they were ready to make a playoff push, and acquiring some quality veteran leaders with George Hill, Joe Johnson, and Boris Diaw, I think is just what the doctor ordered.
Now here's Durant after Gordon Hayward's miss, and Thompson throws it down.
You know, Kevin, I love the aggressiveness right there by Klay, pounding the rock, knifing his way to the rim.
Gobert, the screen. Exum kicks to Johnson. The pass to Hayward. Fires for 3. They get it back.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going going to have to shake that off and forget about it. You got to stay confident in yourself.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And for the Jazz, Greg, do you like their moves this summer, adding all those veterans?
George Hill, I think, fits a need at the point guard, but can also play alongside Dante Exum. Boris Diaw, a skilled big man who fits well with Gobert and Derek Favors. And then Joe Johnson, a proven shooter and scorer in big-time possession. So I think overall they did well.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Barnes outside. Durant in the corner. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. No good with the wing jumper. Here's Exum. Gobert the screen. Barnes against Diaw. That's a 2 from Hood. The putback. Not going to go that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Barnes left side. For 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Exum. Hayward outside. Gobert dishes to Exum. Here's Diaw, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 5th assist in this one.
Listen, there's really no defense for that. Great execution leads to the dead-eye turnaround jumper.
And the Jazz with some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Max subbed in for Dante Exum. Golden State also making some changes. West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Jazz trailed by 3. Hood kicks to Mack. Diaw against Barnes. Diaw the pass to Hayward. Barnes grabs the miss.
Decent attempt at the rim right there. Just simply off right now.
Curry kicks it to West. West a screen on Hood. Curry outside. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Wow, that's his 4th 3 of the game. 2 in each half. He has just owned that line.
Diaw, the screen. Mack dishes to Hayward. And it's Hood in the corner. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Hood's got 6.
And how about that, responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
I like that style. Lose 3-point shot, hit them right back at the other end. That's good basketball.
The Warriors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Matt. The shot, no good. The third quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, leading by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
That's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard it. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. JaVale McGee is out there with West. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Livingston. And it's Curry in at the 1. Now here's Johnson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Or to shoot. From 15 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Favors got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz. Warriors leading by 3. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up. Locates the man.
Johnson kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Here's Hood. That one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now a 7-point Warrior lead. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Favors. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
I tell you what, Derek Favors has arrived. I mean, the 3rd overall pick back in the 2010 draft. Never a doubt about the ability and the talent, but I think it took him a while to get comfortable playing at this level. And then the last 2 seasons, it feels like he's just kind of put it all together. It oftentimes takes young guys coming into this league a little bit of time to develop their niche and their identity, but once they do, boy, watch out.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Johnson. And it's Dante Exum in for Matt. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Draymond Green comes in for David West. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And it's off from 3-point range. And talking about the improvements made by Favors, he's really added something to his game, Greg, every single year.
Great point. I mean, he plays the pick and roll beautifully now, whether it's rolling to the basket on offense or using his mobility to deter the pick and roll at the other end. I mean, the versatility to man both front court spots is a huge plus when you're playing matchups. If he can just stay healthy, he has the potential to become a perennial all-star.
Good work there as it goes. Favors got 6 in the quarter.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
I mean, at some point, you got to think about subbing some of these guys out, getting them a little bit of a breather. They just can't keep up.
Now, here's Green. Iguodala kicks to Pachulia. Green, the screen. It's Curry outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Exum kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. At the top of the key, Ingles. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pachulia kicks to Iguodala, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, man, the long arms of Iguodala, such an asset, converting around the painted area.
Outside Favors. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Thompson dishes to Pachulia. Curry outside. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Come on, the more important the shot, the more confidence Curry seems to have.
Exum kicks to Favors. Gobert, the screen. Tries again. Favors passes to Hood. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
At the line for your Jazz, Rodney Hood. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hood for the Jazz. Johnson comes in for Derek Favors. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Joe Ingles. And the Warriors also making a change. Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Hood against Thompson. He dishes it to Curry. He feeds it to Green. Takes a three. Utah with the rebound. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. Exum kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Curry, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
Look how he's playing, just fearless. Steph knows there's a chance he's going to get hit. He earns himself a trip to the line.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Hood. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why his teammates trust him so much at the line.
Johnson the screen. Exum kicks to Hayward. To the inside. And there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Curry dishes to Pachulia. Now Green. Outside Curry. For the 3. Here's Durant, and again, it's the Warriors missing. Utah has gone 1 or 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Hayward, who's in. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Jazz lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Now, here's Curry. 6 to shoot. Yes!
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 1. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
.52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Fires from 18.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
And that's what the fans came to see, baby. Tremendous shot in the clutch.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The screen from Thompson. And here's Green outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. passes to Exum. Gobert at the screen. Off the screen. Hayward can't hit.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at it, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Oh, he's got the attitude for this kind of pressure. You know, Draymond loves the big moment. Good shot, Sheldon.
Free throw drops for Green.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Utah calls timeout. They're losing by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
If possible, I think you run something that you go for the 3. Take the best shot available.
Kicks to Exum. Back to Hayward. Inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
I mean, just the ultimate glue guy. Green's strongest asset may be his ability to contribute across the board.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Three-pointer would be huge right now.
If they can get a relatively open look from the perimeter, I say take it.
Here's Ingles. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
Well, we expected this kind of game from them, but, you know, we got to do our thing, you know, what we're doing. Play our game. We have to bring the energy. That's the most important thing right now.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. You know, tonight he put up his high for the season, found his rhythm, never let up, just a terrific scoring effort all the way around. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
I've never, ever seen a small guard dominate a game like Steph Curry is able to do. Not his father, not his grandfather, not anybody. This kid right here brings a special excitement to every game he plays. This kid right here is the game right now. If you want to watch basketball, you better watch this guy. He's that type of player I've never seen before. Wow, what a player he is.
He had the scorer's mentality tonight. You know, I think his coach knew it. His teammates knew it, and the fans even knew it. More than once, they gave him the rock and just simply got out of his way. Obviously, it worked for them tonight.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.